Hey guys, Arsenal beat Fulham 4-1, and yes, I still haven't recovered from last night. I'm still 5 hours behind you guys, and when the game kicked off, I was, well, 10 minutes before the game kicked off, I was still in bed sleeping, so it was a rush for me to try and get the game thread up. So thanks, Michelle from Arsenal 101 to get the game thread going today. Fantastic job. But moving on, really good result today. It was a little bit flattering, the scoreline. It didn't really reflect the true nature of the first half. And can you see me panning the camera around here? Just showing you my cousin's house. It was quite a flattering scoreline. And I think we kind of put a lot of work in on the front end to deserve the goal. The first goal by Xhaka really came out of us just putting pressure on Fulham, which I thought we did really well. But we came out the blocks. First 5 minutes we were really dominant, and after that, man, it's like we were dragging our feet. Xhaka was just giving the ball away continuously. We wasn't finding our passing. Our rhythm was really off. And we just looked like we hadn't recovered from New Year's Eve. We just looked really off the pace. And Fulham were quite sharp today. They really gave us a game of it. If it was any other outfit, I think we would have struggled today. We definitely would have been behind. They had their chances. But I think the Lacazette goal was I tell you, it was one of the best team goals I've seen from them this season. The passing and interlink play from Iwobi and Aubameyang was really well done. And obviously Klasnach, who just did not play well defensively today, he does what he does best, which was shoot down that left lane in between the defenders, places the ball inside and just drags defenders with him, and that's what opened up Lacazette for our second. And obviously everyone booing Emery for the substitutions, with Ramsey coming on and Lacazette coming off, and it was just a matter of time before that was going to happen. But Ramsey scored to make it 3-1. So, a little bit strange that the fans were booing that substitution. I think it was more in defence of Lacazette as it was against Emery, because Lacazette was trying to calm the fans down and clapped when he came off. Normally he's very, very angry. But I think he saw the response from the fans, and then he just was like, come on, let's give the team support. Let's support the manager. And obviously, fair dues, Ramsey comes in and gets a goal. But Aubameyang, let's talk about Aubameyang. He missed three sitters today. And it's very strange seeing him miss so many chances. He did get his goal, a bit deflection, but it goes without saying his work rate, and I've talked about this in my player ratings and my other videos, his work rate is improving greatly. He's becoming more of a threat inside the box, bringing others into play, and that's something we just didn't really see in the first 3 or 4 months of the season, which is why his assist total was down. But now we're starting to see that side of him, and it's really good. I mean, because otherwise I would argue just take Aubameyang off and leave Lacazette on, because Lacazette holds up the ball much better than Aubameyang does. But Aubameyang's play around the box is greatly improving, and I think he's always had it. If you look at him playing for Dortmund over the years, he's always been that viable option around the box. He's not just a goal scorer. He can play off the ball as well, and he's starting to do that now. I think, we haven't really had a good run with him and Lacazette in the team. And I think the disappointment there is understanding that he's had that relationship with Mkhitaryan, which we thought we were going to get at Arsenal, and we clearly are not getting it. We're not getting that understanding and that, synergy play from him and Mkhitaryan, and that's not really benefiting us at the moment. Obviously, Mkhitaryan can't play, but we're just not finding a solution, and because Aubameyang and Lacazette are not getting the minutes together. They're just not getting the minutes together. But, well done to Emery for at least starting Lacazette today rather than anything else. And I would applaud him to do that going forward, and using Ramsey as an option. Although we don't know how long that's going to be, because he can sign a pre-contract with a team outside the Premier League today. But again, guys, a really, really good result. But just want to talk about the goal, Fulham's goal as well. I mean, just a failure to track players. I mean, Koscielny's pace is absolutely gone from the injury. I don't think he's ever going to recover. He looked really, really slow out there today. He has played 4 or 5 games now, so it's not like his match fitness isn't there yet. He just looks like he's lost the pace. But for me, Klasnac's failure to track the Kamara running in on the back end, you can literally see Klasnac walking. First of all, he's not even looking to see who's making the run, and that's just ineptness when it comes to defensive skills. That's something like, a player of his ability should be able to do. You should be able to track guys coming in and stamping them out on the rear end for crosses like that, and he didn't do that, and it was quite an embarrassing goal. Well done to Kamara though for getting on the back end of that, but just Arsenal switching off, not looking for runners. And honestly, Emery has coached in La Liga and played well defensively against some of the best teams in Europe. Why hasn't he at least put that forward here? I know we don't have the players yet. I know he's only been here for 6 months, but this isn't anything detrimental to the ability to buy different players. It's coaching. If you see someone who's not doing something, you get him on a training ground and you coach it into him. A lot of players, defensive players, are great players, not because of their worth and value, but because they were coached to be that way. And I would expect that level. I know people are saying it's early days, we've only had one transfer window, he's only been here 6 months, but seriously, what are you doing on the coaching practice fields with these players? And, we know he's meticulous when it comes to videos as well. So how is that working? Because things like this shouldn't be happening. You shouldn't be walking and not at least looking around to see who's going to get on. Because the ball on the left-hand flank was being well penetrated. That's the time you have to look around and say, is there anyone that's going to get on the end of this? And it's just completely switching off. But, I think today it was all about New Year's. We just came out really slow and lethargic. But a fantastic result, guys, and that really puts us on a path that we now need to follow up on. We've had a few tough games, and obviously our record at home is brilliant. I mean, a fantastic record at home. But guys, let's move on now. This is the last video you're getting from me in America, so I'll be back in the UK later on this week. This weekend actually, so I will be with you and we'll start shooting my videos back at home and in the car, of course. So happy New Year to all you Gooners. Love you guys to death, and thanks for supporting this channel, and click that like button if you want to know when my videos are dropping. Love you guys, and up the Gooners, man. Peace out.